Well, the paint that I prefer to use is 94 Montana colors because they are low pressure. I'm very, very used to the different tips as far as like skinny creams. The color coding can be a little bit better, but when you start actually pushing more into sectional colors, meaning like using straight all blues, all greens, all indigos, and then after you use those, using contrasting colors to kind of go inside of those, you can start picking up your work very, very well. And they cheap, you know what I'm saying? They cheap now. They wasn't cheap back then, but they cheap now. And they like butter, man. Creme de la creme. Those are my favorite. They're more readily available. If I really had my choice, I would use Montlo. I think they was called Bellatons. I would use those for real.
Beltons?
Yeah, Beltons. I would use those because those to me, as far as like skin tones, are better. And they keep up more as far as like in the sun, but they're not available. So, and 94 is all the way. 94 is for sure all the way. So the different things I saw about the East Coast and West Coast grass scene was one of the biggest thing, of course, is weather. You can paint all year round here, which I love. You can hop out, in February and paint at the beach if you want to, from Venice all the way down to, I think it's a couple spots up in the valley too. You can paint, at the beach too. Everybody seems like they're with painting here. And that's like the culture as well. And then in the East Coast though, they do go hard as far as like painting, but you have to fight the elements. You gotta fight snow, you gotta fight rain, you gotta fight the cold. Those cans do get cold, your hands will get frostbitten. And yeah, you ain't trying to fight all that when you trying to do some graph and all that, you know what I'm saying? Another thing that's different, that it's just different. The gang banging here. The gang banging and the tag banging with the graffiti, the two is very interesting to me because I don't know what's going on. I literally have to look up documentaries. I gotta ask my homeboy Lalo. Shout out to Lalo, man, because not only now I don't know about tag banging, but shout out to all my brown brothers. I did not know my Mexican homies got down the way as far as like painting, the way you guys get down as far as like not only the graffiti, the murals, but the cars, the pinstriping, the lowriders, like the airbrushing, like it gets to another level that I'm like, oh, okay, y'all really about some painting, you know what I'm saying? That shit excites me, you know what I'm saying? And I could find literally two people in the DMV, the East Coast, who maybe could get down like that. Maybe, but I ain't never seen no lowrider in the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Where I ain't never seen that. Oh my shit, I ain't never seen that before. So to see the two, to see all of those cultures merge, and to see that it really does, at least in the West Coast, kind of stem from tag banging and kind of banging culture, man, I respect it. I don't have no words on it. I respect it. Y'all do, you know what I'm saying, what y'all do. But one thing in the East Coast that I do kind of enjoy as far as graffiti, my mentor always told me, graffiti is a stepping stone to your freedom and your future. I don't know if a lot of graph writers see that in the West Coast like I do. Graffiti has helped me with my bills. They helped me connect with people. They've helped me travel. I've literally traveled to multiple continents because of painting and being good. And me working up here, actually in the Montana shop, I meet, I see the tag bangers. They got tattoos on their face. And I be like, you better be the best tag banger, like Chavez. You better be you want some, let me get you some transversal caps, my boy. You feel me? So you can really cross this fool out, dog. You bang on the set or what? You know what I'm saying? Be the best, dog. Let's get a feel in there. Like, come on, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Let's step it up. So I'm like that. Like, yo, be the best. Like, really, like, let it be clean. Like, let it be proper. Like, and that can eventually, like, people, you might get recognition for that. And that has been my experience here in Los Angeles. You get recognition for not for being a toy, yes, but getting better, for being consistent, for, you know, talking to people consistently. And another thing, I don't speak Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my homeboy Lalo as well. He helped me in the community to speak Spanish to a lot of these owners that'll be like, hey, we need to paint some numerals. We say paint on your address, you know what I'm saying, up on your building, you know. As well as paint down the street and do some graph too. Like, we're gonna do both, you know. And the graffitis have helped me ascertain can control. It's helped me with can control. If you're painting at the dead of night, you want it to be clean, you better go out there with a sketch, or at least know what you're doing, or at least keep on trying again, and eventually you will learn from your mistakes and you will get better. You can translate that to jobs, and translate that to, you know, murals and everything in between, for sure. And yeah, I'm gonna let y'all know too how to get murals. Let me let y'all know how to get murals for real. Let y'all know some real shit. All right, so first of all, of course, you look kind of for where the gang graffiti is at. You can do one or two things. You can go over and just ask the owner, like, hey, we can paint your mural. We can paint you, you know, a mural so the gang graffiti can be covered or anything you want. But we can paint what we want. You ain't got to pay us. Don't pay us a cent. But you relinquish creative control. We paying what we want, but we doing it for free, you know. If you pay us, though, we'll paint a mural or paint anything that you want. Here's my work, you know, and you show them their work, right? Now, say if they say no. They're like, no, get out. You know what I'm saying? No, nothing. You know, get out. It's a little hustle thing you can do. Little hustle thing, okay? You get one of your homegirls, or you get somebody you know, or uncle or auntie. Do not get a guy. You get somebody that's not a guy. You know, get an older guy. You know, get someone, you know. You go in there. You don't go in there. You send that person in there. And you say, oh, this is a nice store, da-da-da-da-da. Oh, I noticed you have some graffiti on the front. You should get that taken care of. Like, that looks kind of crazy. You should get it taken care of, right? Cool, they walk out. Word. You get somebody else to go in there. Now you get like a guy or your cousin or whatever to go in there. Walk them in there. You don't go in there. You tell them to go in there. They go in there. Hey, they shop to get something. Man, you got something on the front. You should get that taken care of. I think I know somebody, but you should get that taken care of. So now you getting that idea kind of in that shop owner's kind of joint. This is a week or two process, you know. You can either get somebody else or you get your mural ass in there. You go in there and say, hey, what's up? I'm Shaq. Hey, I'm Bill. I'm da-da-da-da-da. I'm a muralist. I see you got something on the front. They like, you know what? You are here. And you propose them what you say. Hey, I either do it for free or if I get you some money. All right, now I did that 3 or 4 times and I got some murals. And painting begets other painting. So if they see you painting outside and you're doing a good job, you'll get other owners to be like, hey, I got something down the street. You can paint over here. And hey, and that, so forth and so forth. And you just keep on calling people back and make designs and this, that, or whatever. But that will definitely get you started for sure. And you might get banged on in the community. If you get banged on the community while you doing the mural, you doing something right. You going hard. You know what I'm saying? You just say, hey, my bad, OG Lulo, Polar Bear, I'm going to write you up when I'm done. You know what I'm saying? But they paying me right now at respect, homie. I'm a guy. I got you. I got you, dog. And then, yeah, they should be good. Hopefully they don't spend a bot, but they should be good. They might tax you. Give them your paint. It's cool. Give them 1 or 2 cans. It's cool. Like, look, man, we here painting. It's all good. Da-da-da. And you'll be straight. Trust me. how I got into graffiti and just painting in general. Just like everybody, you know, I was watching TV, Dragon Ball Z, all the anime stuff. So I started out drawing that. But my mom, shout out to my mom, man. She always represented. She took me to a matter of fact, rewind that. I'm from the East Coast, so we would ride a New York train system, you know what I'm saying, and go up to New York all the time, see my dad and my father. I was super, super young. I was like 7 or 8. And I couldn't really read what signs were saying, but I could read graffiti and trains and stuff because they were big and they was colorful. So I just thought they was colorful walls. So I asked my dad, yo, what's all these colorful walls that we see? And he was like, oh, that's graffiti, son. You know, that's, you know, they do that illegally. It looks like bad, but, you know, it just is like, I saw after a while. And I distinctly was like, he's wrong about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there needs to be these colors. There needs to be graffiti everywhere because this is tight. I'd rather see graffiti than these drab buildings. You know what I'm saying? So then I got 13 years old. My mom took me to a hip hop, like a hip hop graffiti summit. And it was like 3 pillars of hip hop, and it was like MCing. They had like breakers there, and they had Task Crew there, legendary Task Crew, in the house. And I remember, I think it was Bayer Nicer there, and they were just showing presentations and how they were painting Big Pun, and I was just really inspired. I was like, yo, this is what I want to do. This is dope. They in the community, you know, in a real way. And at the end, everybody was like lining up. And these dudes had just copy notebook paper, just copy paper and Sharpies and just busting out names. Like, just, what's your name? My name is Jill. And they would just do a dope, like, Jill, like, burner with the background and everything. And they was giving out pamphlet sheets. And these sheets had lettering on them. A to, all the way to Z had letters. And they had how to do, like, the background, clouds, and zap, and, like, different things, and, like, how to give your letters, like, 3D. And I studied that paper, and I would draw my name and draw other people's name. And I think Bio, he drew my name. I was blown away. I was like, oh man, this is ill. So I was just drawing. And then, you know, the East Coast is cold. I couldn't find nobody to paint with me. Got older, went to college, was still into like art and drawing and stuff. But I finally went to DC when I was like 19 years old, back to DC. And shout out to the homie Big Versa. I found Big Versa at this gallery. I volunteered for this gallery place. And man, he did this slamming mural on the floor, and it was like coated over with gloss, like kind of sealant, so it wouldn't scratch. And I was just like, whoever did this, I'm on their ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm on them like right on rice. You know what I'm saying? Wherever they was at, I'm trying to be there because they know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, and sure enough, he showed up, and I met him, and I just told him, I was like, look, man, you the man. I need to learn. Wherever you at, I need to be there. I got jobs. I will call out. I will pick you up. Whatever you need to do, let's do it. And he was like, all right, cool, man. Why not? He was an older guy. He was like, cool. And shout out to him. His graffiti and murals is next level. I still haven't found, man, anyone who knows how to traverse colors and images like him. He was just next level. And yeah, he let me paint with him. Trained me off of 94 spray paint. I remember I first met him, he was like, yo, we're going to use 94s and we're going to use these Montanas and we're going to get down. And I was like, cool, man. He put me up and I was super toy. And then he just kept on working with me for like a summer. Because in the East Coast, we go by summers, seasons, you know, as far as like painting seasons. And I was like, man, this is dope, but I need to learn more. I need to really get into this. I'm about to go to LA and see what LA has to offer and see how I can do murals and paint more. And he was like, hell nah. He was like, you're going to fail out there. You're a toy. You're not ready to go anywhere. You need to be trained properly. He was like, yo, I need 2 more summers with you. But I was like, look, man, I come back. But I got to go, man. I got to go. Ain't nobody here painting but you. And it's cold as hell. And ain't nobody, like, doing nothing. I got to do it, you know. And he was like, cool. Went to the West Coast. And, man, I never looked back. I was bi-coastal for a little bit, going back and forth to East Coast and West Coast, but only for like painting or doing graph. And then I started traveling. I drove across country actually to come here to LA too. So I was like painting throughout the whole time. I was like driving across country like for 6 or 7 days. So that was really cool. And yeah, thanks to everyone here. My homeboy Lalo from TGL put me on TGL, getting me in the community. And when I say community, people like to say these negative connotations like it's the hood and all that. I hate saying that. I say it's the community because that's where I'm at. That's why I like to uplift. That's why I'm painting that. And I've done a lot of murals and graffiti in the community, and LA has accepted me. I'm super humble to be here. And yeah, that's how I got started and keep on painting. Shout out to TGL, my homeboy Skull, man, hitting highways and shit. Yeah. So I had a lot of ups and downs here in Los Angeles, and one of my biggest downs here in Los Angeles was an accident that happened to me a few years ago. I was in a hit and run accident on my Super 73 e-bike. Anybody knows me, know I'm a biking ass motherfucker. I be biking all around Los Angeles. God damn it, fuck a car. You know what I'm saying? I used to ride my acoustic bike, which is a regular bike, all around the city. Had some money. My homeboy was like, look, you should start riding e-bikes. I was riding e-bikes for like 3 or 4 years, and I got hit by a car on the way to actually doing the mural. And I broke my ankle, and I totaled my bike. But I like a lot of things in life, and I was trying to see, I think now it kind of happened. Things happen for you and not to you. So in this situation, thank God this situation happened kind of for me, fortunately and unfortunately. I remember I was in my hospital bed. I was on the way to the mural, so I needed to finish that mural and then tell another mural I'm going to be delayed, and I had a bunch of just different things to do. Thank God I mobilized some painters in my team to kind of finish off some projects I had, which is amazing. I had some savings, so I had to spend a little bit of money, which is amazing too. But I could not paint for like half the year, which is really daunting. I was in excruciating pain, and the lady hit me, got the fuck away. So it was a true hit and run. Simultaneously, I had been doing, I did one event with the actual brand of the bike that I was riding, which is Super 73, So I'm in my hospital bed. Some Super 73 riders actually started a GoFundMe for me, which is amazing. The founder of Super 73 reached out to me and was like, hey, we're very unfortunate about, the accident. We heard, what you do. We love what you do. Actually, I did some kind of events for them in the past, but he was like, listen, we getting a new warehouse. I'm gonna let you do some murals in the warehouse, and I'm gonna give you your bike too. Don't even worry about the damn bike. I'm gonna give you a bike, And I was just like, oh, hell no. He ain't just say that to me. I recorded the video that he gave me and shit. I was like, I'm holding you to this, motherfucker. Corporate companies, sometimes they be like, people get fired. And then you don't hear from the company no more. But he was the founder. So I knew, I was like, oh shit, he said all this. All right, cool. So I'm in my hospital bed. He told me that. Months later, I'm in the hospital bed. I'm not even in the hospital, I'm home. The hospital was fucking awful, by the way. I didn't wash for 5 days. My leg was fucked up. I couldn't even walk. They gave me 2 or 3 surgeries. I got plates in my leg and my ankle now and everything. It was a bad situation. I was bedridden, of course, for 2 or 3 months, just playing video games, chilling out, just trying to do digital work. Not even actually. Still trying to mobilize TGL from my bed a little bit too. And that was kind of whatever. Yeah, man, graffiti crews are, man. But yeah, trying to manage that. And then, physical therapy and trying to go through different things. But my money was getting low. So as soon as I start at least walking, I told my lady, hey, I'm going to find a part-time job. you know, and then I'm gonna get back into murals, you know, but because it might take me a minute to get back to murals. And she was like, all right, cool, do whatever you need to do. I couldn't find a job for shit. I don't know. I got a whole college degree too. It wasn't hiring a nigga. I was like, God damn. So, so I was like, hey, I wouldn't hire me, but I was tapping back in with my clients. And I was doing murals, which was crazy. I was doing like murals on a half bed leg, and I was just killing it too, just doing murals for like thousands. I was very, very surprised. I remember I'm doing murals, and I think on my second or third mural, well, no, my second mural, I saw the GM at Montana. She's like never there, but I saw her there, and I was like, hey, are y'all hiring? And she was like, no, you're not hiring. Like, get the fuck out of here, Shaq. You can paint, what's going on? And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. And I got paint, left, didn't think nothing of it, was like, all right, cool. Was still painting. I got like a job maybe like 3 or 4 months later, and Super 73 actually connected with me. I did another huge mural in their warehouse. They gave me a bike for free. They gave me a few bikes for free, and kind of sponsored me on a bunch of stuff. That was amazing, and I was like good to get that like connection, and I felt like that was kind of through the accident as well. And then I'm still painting murals, and I think like a year and a half later, the GM reached out to me and offered me a position at the Montana shop. And she was just like, yo, Shaq, I love what you do. And I already had like kind of a good synergy with her already. And they hired me at the Montana shop, and I've been there for like a year now too. So that I felt like that accident kind of spawned that relationship through Montana and me working at Montana shop as well. And yeah, man, shit, I can dance, I can walk now, everything is all good, you know. We just trying to keep safe off the damn streets, you know what I'm saying? For real, man, crazy out here. Yeah, so we good. All right, much love to everybody. I just want to thank y'all and thank everyone for having me here at Digging Daily. Thank Finnick. Thank the whole staff here. I really appreciate everything. I just want to shout out TGL, my homeboys, Lalo, the homie Jovi, homie Scrap, all the homies I broke bread with, man. Wash, everybody. I see y'all. Shout out to homie Versa as well, Big Versa, for teaching me, and the whole 2DK, you know what I'm saying? Heck yeah, what's his name? Mr. The whole East Coast clan, Ja One, man, putting it down for TGL. Yeah. And and my mom too for uplifting me and showing me how arts can kind of like really serve you as far as like serving your passion and being a functioning, not only a functioning member of the community, but giving back in your own way. And the way I give back is murals, you know. And graffiti too, I give back. I do some dope ass graffiti too, you know, that's for y'all. And yeah, shout out to my brother too, you know what I'm saying, as well. And shout out to everybody who just supported me, all my best friends and everything back in the East Coast. Shout out to 2DK, like I said, back in the East. Hell yeah. And I also want to shout out to all the naysayers. You already know who you are. You know what I mean? Y'all motivated your boy to get my paint on. You feel me? And it's some really specific people that I'm literally thinking, I ain't gonna name drop now. I'm thinking of right now, as far as crews dropping me, as far as people saying, hey, your murals is not gonna get you X, Y, and Z. People who didn't see the vision, I thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all freed me for me to do my thing. And it's not the fact that I'm proving anybody wrong or anything like that, but I'm free to do what the hell I want. You know what I'm saying? And that has freed me to literally be here now, share my story, and cultivate community. And I feel like that's what we literally did here today. You know what I'm saying? In a hip hop way. You feel me? So, man, shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Much love to y'all. You feel me? Hope y'all having a good ass life. You feel me? Because your boy is flossy. You know what I'm saying? For sure. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. And shout out Montana too, real quick. I said haters, but shout out Montana, the whole team over there, Montana Colors. Y'all know what it is. Best damn shop in Los Angeles. You feel me? For real, man. We got the best deals, best prices, you feel me? Word to my mother, you know what I'm saying? Go down there. Fuck with your boy Shaq, you know what I'm saying? The blackest man in Atlanta at the Montana shop downtown, you feel me? Downtown, we off of South Central Avenue, you feel me? Real LA shit, you know what I'm saying? For real. We down there slanging that paint. Shout out the whole staff over there. I really appreciate the opportunity to continue to motivate creative young minds, from the homeless to the bangers to the music producers to the children to the grab bars to the ladies and everybody stepping to the Montana shop, everybody in between, and the artists, the millionaire artists, y'all be in there doing too, millionaire muralists, everybody in there. They literally getting paid for the Montana shop. And if you want to paint and step up your paintings, you need to get your ass out the damn studio and come and hit the streets, you know what I'm saying, and do some murals and personify your message on the wall. We need to have that, you know what I'm saying? If you want to do that, bring your ass down to the Montana shop, you know what I'm saying? We're going to hook you up with that paint and lessons, everything you need. Yes. Hell yeah, I think that's it. It's your boy Shaq Smart. Yes. I also want to give a super special shout out to my future wife, fiance, Christina Berkeley. Baby, I love you so much. She was the main component as well too, with me getting through my bike accident. She nursed me back to health and helping me with my goddamn finances as well, and just stepping up my overall life game. You know what I'm saying? As far as like being a grown man and being a muralist. So special shout out to my fiance, Christina Berkeley. I love you so much, and that painting out there was for you. Let's go. You feel me? Yes.